stem cell transplantation or bone marrow transplantation, mostly we have two broad categories: cancerous and non-cancerous or benign condition.
Yeah.
If you see the cancer condition, leukemias, lymphoma, myeloma, that already been told, and the benign condition like we have aplastic anemia, thalassemia, sickle cell anemia, immunodeficiency disorders, where the body everything is okay except the immune cells which fight the infection are deficient. So those things can be cured with the stem cell transplantation. These are the most common causes of transplantation. There are the very rare cases like the metabolic disorders, like glycogen storage disorders, Gaucher's disease. Those conditions can also be cured with the stem cell transplantation. Yeah, these are most common condition. Basically, broadly, if you can understand this, bone marrow transplant are the two types: autologous or allogenic. Autologous means you are yourself a stem cell donor for yourself. Allogenic means some other person will donate. Autologous is helpful in the patients like lymphoma, myeloma mostly, where because they respond to the chemotherapy, but the chemotherapy doses that required to cure them or limit the progression of disease is too high, so that there all the bone marrow will be wiped out. So what we do in this, will harvest through the apheresis machine the normal stem cells, remove those cells, and we'll give the chemotherapy so that all the bone marrow where all the abnormal cells are produced, they been destroyed totally. So after that destruction, we will give the stem cells, so that stem cell will go to these places and start producing the normal cells. Okay, this is the autologous transplant. Allogenic, allogenic transplant means you need to take a stem cells from the donor cells. Donors can be of three type. One is fully matched donor, mostly the siblings, means sister or brother. These are the fully matched. Second is a half match, means you don't have full match. So whatever the we have blood group A, B, C, we have loci like A, B, C, D in the HLA matching. So when these loci are not matching, there are only half match. Then second type of donor we can offer is haploidentical transplant. Third is match unrelated donor. Match unrelated donor means many countries, India also have now registries. We have HCG DKMS registry also.
Right.
So in this registry, we match the donor as well as a recipient's HLA. If they are matching, luckily, so they can be taken as a donor. So mostly three types of donor in allogenic. In allogenic, what we do, donor usually have a zero risk. Uh, Zero risk. It's not like a kidney transplant, heart transplant, or liver transplant where you have to go into the theater and you have to donate the part of your body. It's a simple thing like blood transfusion, but it takes more time than a transplant blood donation, because we need to remove selectively the stem cells here. So for 5 days we give the some injections to them, that is called GCSF, growth colony stimulating factors, so that their stem cells come into circulation. Once we have enough of stem cells, with like a blood transfusion, we insert the needle in the cubital area or femoral area, and from there we connect these with the help of tubing to a machine, a apheresis machine, where we remove the stem cells. It usually take 3 hours, 2 to 3 hours. And the most common side effect is due to the GCSF injection is like body pain. For the simple paracetamol is sufficient.
Right.
Meantime, this process is going on. We'll give a chemotherapy to a patient, so that there is total destroy of the bone marrow. If you see, if you have to build a new building, you need to destroy the old building.
Yeah.
The same thing here. If we give chemotherapy to destroy the older building, the diseased building, and we can after doing this, we'll give the stem cell of donor, so that once they have a space in the bone marrow, they will go there, start working. It usually takes around 4 to 5 weeks, hold the procedure. After that, if there is no complications, we usually discharge the patient once his WBC, platelets and hemoglobin started functioning normally in the patient.